We love to live life on autopilot without knowing where we're landing. Your foundation is within yourself. You define your foundation. You define yourself. No matter who says what or what person tells you this or that. You're so confident in yourself. You disregard everything. Welcome everyone to my channel. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. If you're seeing me for the first time, hello. Here on this channel, we do whatever the heck I want to do, honestly. So just sit down and vibe and maybe learn a thing or two with us, with me. So I thought it would be really nice to just chat and crochet. What I'm doing is crocheting a blanket. Yes, I have a long way to go, but I am crocheting it for my mom because I'm leaving for college soon. And soon, I mean, in a day. I'm leaving on Wednesday, and today is Monday. So I need to get this done fast. And I'm not a fast crocheter. I'm not a fast crocheter. And I'm just here to rant and talk, as you might know. I started this YouTube channel. I've started just talking and yapping about my feelings. And honestly, it's been really hard to go through with it. Even if my videos are just 5 minutes, it takes so much thinking and saying, okay, how can I make this entertaining and also impactful? And how can I do this for you guys? How can I do it for myself? So that I don't feel embarrassed and I am at least semi-proud of what I have produced. And I think that it's important to note that I have no control of everything, of anything, actually. The only person I have control over is myself. And I just need to start trusting myself, and I shouldn't second guess everything. I saw a video actually about why adults still feel like children. And one of the main parts, or one of the main things that resonated with me, was that you had to get approval from your parents, and that made you second guess your decision making as a child, and it's making you second guess your decision as an adult. That's why you hesitate on doing things, because with strict parents, you were not allowed to do anything or make any decision by yourself. So as an adult, you're stunted and you feel, how would I say it? You feel stunted. And you feel stunted and you feel like you need permission to do what you want to do or what needs to get done. And since your parents see you as adults now, they say, just do it. It's not that hard, just do it. But in reality, you weren't able to make that decision making by yourself when you were younger. And now you're here in the adult stage being forced to make these decisions by yourself. And now you just feel helpless. You feel like a child. And I believe that's one of the main reasons why I second guess myself and hesitate to make decisions, because from a young age, since I was born, my life direction was planned for me. Therefore, if my next step isn't planned, if my next step isn't vetted by somebody else, I feel like I shouldn't do it, even though I know this is probably like the best decision or the best outcome I can have, because of that inner child being needed to be guided and be led and be pushed in that direction. It's hard to trust myself to do things, and that makes me a bit stuck in where I am and where I want to be. I feel like that's one of my main reasons where I distrust myself. And I honestly need to trust myself more, because if anyone is going to get anything done, it's me. And if I hesitate on my own decisions, then it's just not going to get done. And I'm going to be constantly looking at other people to vet what I know is okay. And you even see these jokes around, like going to the doctor as a 20-year-old with my mom. And, like, we can't make sure decisions without our parents, because, they've always guided us and always said this and this and this and this, without like working it out with us, without giving us detailed steps saying this is why this needs to happen, or this is why this needs to go this way. And in order to get out of that stage, it's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of self-auditing of what I do, because it's not only the big things like, I don't know, getting a car or getting a job. Obviously, their advice is very useful, but if we know, like, almost 100% that this is what's supposed to be done, and the only thing that's stopping us is an adult saying yes, that should be okay. I don't know how I will cope. I don't think this is very healthy behavior for an adult, or anyone of that standard. I think it's important that we don't rely on others. We don't go like, yeah, if you say so. I do this so much. We do this so much. And every time that it happens, we dismiss it because, oh, you were just following what people told you to do. Oh, you were just following instructions. Yes, it's good to follow instructions, but it's also good to turn on your brain. I think that's the issue of being an adult with the mindset of a child. We just turn off our brain because all of the thinking was done for us. And now that we've reached to that stage where we have to think for ourselves, we ignore the issue, we disregard the issue because it requires too much cognitive thinking. I find myself doing this all the time. If I need to fill out a document, if I see name, I can do that. If I see date of birth, I can do that. But if I see an essay, I'm like, whoa, slow your roll. Cognitive thinking. We love to live life on autopilot without knowing where we're landing. And in no way am I blaming my parents for making me turn out this way, because honestly, they didn't know what they were doing either. So we're all just figuring it out. We're all just, doing the best in how we grew up in life, even if how we were raised was not necessarily the best. We learn, we adapt, we go forward. people say this a lot, trying to break the cycle. Sometimes we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just need to tweak it. Sometimes we don't need to reinvent how we interact with people. We just need to tweak it. And I truly believe most parents are doing the best they can in order for their children to be better than them. So it's important that, everyone keeps that in mind. But as I was saying before, this is just how it ended up for me. I became too reliant on others and not on myself. But I'm going on this journey to trust myself. And I listened to this YouTuber. I forgot her name right now, but she's very popular. I'm really forgetting her name, but she posed a challenge to me, and I'm gonna pose the same challenge to you. Stick with something for 30 days. Not even that long. Stick with something for 10 days. Doesn't have to be anything like huge. You can say, oh, I'm gonna floss my teeth every night. That's not, it's not that big of a deal. Some people don't floss their teeth. I am a victim of not flossing my teeth. You can say, hey, I just want to floss my teeth for 10 days. And once I reach the 10-day mark, I know I can do it. I know I can do anything. Because literally, it starts off with something small. So say, hey, I'm just going to floss my teeth for 10 days. Or, hey, I'm going to drink water at least twice today. You know what I mean? Something small, something that is within our goal, within our reach. Because honestly, anything is within our reach. Anything. So this challenge to trust ourselves is so relevant and is so important, because at the end of the day, we are everything that we have. No matter your parents, no matter your siblings, no matter your friends, we are the only thing that we have at the end of the day. And I truly believe fixing our relationship with ourselves is the most paramount thing that everyone should strive for. And this relationship, once the foundation is laid, once the walls go up, once the house is built, it's going to be very hard to tear it down. It's going to be very hard to tear it down. And since you built it from the ground up, you don't want anyone to tear it down. You refuse, because you know the value of your house. You know the value and the work that you've put in to building yourself up brick by brick. And that means no one can come and take it away from you. No one can come and shake your foundation. Your foundation is within yourself. You define your foundation. You define yourself. No matter who says what, or what person tells you this or that, you're so confident in yourself. You disregard everything that others say. It's also important to know that even though you disregard the negative things that other people are telling you, you must listen and heed to constructive criticism. It says in the Bible, Proverbs 12 verse 1, whosoever loves instruction loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. As soon as you look in the mirror, you try to fix up, you try to make sure your hair looks good, you try to make sure your glasses are on straight, you try to fix yourself so you look presentable. However, when you're out with people and you interact with them and you talk with them and you have a conversation, you don't know how you act. You inadvertently say things you inadvertently have behaviors that you cannot recognize by yourself, because you cannot fix up yourself and make yourself look good because there's no mirror in front of you. Nothing is there to say, oh, you kind of have a spot in your face. Oh, you kind of curse too much. Or you joke at inappropriate times. Once people come up to you in confidence and say, hey, I want to talk to you, and you can tell which person is talking to you for reproof and which person is talking to you to bring you down. Please understand that there's people in this world that want to see you win, and all the people that genuinely want to see you win will tell you these things. Will say, hey, Sarah, that wasn't the right thing to do. Hey, Mackenzie, that wasn't the right thing to do. Because they hope that once you gain this information, you will change. You will tweak how you approach your jokes. You will tweak how you approach talking to people, because you want the best for yourself and they also want the best for you. So, the conclusion to this is trust yourself. Regardless of what people say, trust yourself. Even if it's hard for you because of you being mentally stuck in a childlike state, trust yourself. Begin that process, because trusting yourself is the foundation to living. If you trust in yourself enough, you can literally do anything. Anything that you put your mind to, it will be done. Because you trust yourself so much, nothing will come in your way between you and success, you and reaching your goal, you and buying your first plane ticket to the continent that you've never visited before. And do it for you. Don't do it for anyone else. Because if you start this journey of becoming your better self, becoming your dream person for someone else, in reality, this was not for you, and it was never ever going to last in reality. So that's my little talk, my little rant, my little debrief. I let go of the crocheting because, I just got a little bit distracted and trying to sell my point. But anyway, this is how long it went. It's still not that long, but hopefully I get it finished by the end of the day. Anyways, if you never see my face again, remember these 4 things. Begin to trust in yourself. Love God, love yourself, and love others. Those 4 things from today. Do this for you. Do this for you, honey. Because you're the only one that's going to reap benefit from this. From discerning who you are. And I think you have a pretty bright future in front of you. So, this is goodbye until I post again. But bye. Have a great one. Toodles!